Gustavson. I'm a graduating MFA student here in Steinhardt. I'll usually play around with systems or rules, and in this case, this piece is titled "All the Authors Named White, Arranged by the Whiteness of Their Pages." This project stemmed from a few other projects that I had done using the library as a source. Projects like I would check out an entire shelf of books and rearrange them in my studio. So it became about a sculpture in two different ways, in two different locations. On one side, I was making voids in the library, while at the same time I was creating a sculpture in my studio. Yeah, I mean, I mostly define what I do as sculptural, even though it sometimes will roll over into something like video or sound, drawing, photography, but I would definitely define it as sculptural, or there's some sort of use of space in a way, but the materials are so different. Materials I use are anything from found objects to things I'll make, and those things coexist together, usually. Sometimes it's just formally, or there's a system, or whatever the idea calls for, those things will just sort of be together. Furniture particularly, it's sort of probably one of the stranger avenues in my work. It's something, I mean, that comes from my father. My father was a furniture maker, so it's something I grew up with, and it also becomes like a symbol for a domestic space in a way. And also the idea of craft that I sort of play around with. Something like that desk, which is completely handmade, coexisting with a desk that's manufactured, basically the manufactured desk lifting up the homemade desk. And I guess that's what I sort of mean about how these things sort of undergo, when they're exhibited, some sort of formal rearrangement. It's not just a desk, or it is, but it becomes recontextualized in some way, or in that case, it's sort of being monumental or something in some way. It's so strange to have a show that's finished. There's a whole lot of emotions that go into it, because right now I have this empty studio. It's actually kind of depressing that it's like sort of gone in a way, because for me the exciting part of it is like making it and like seeing it develop, and then there's some sort of death to it that happens in the exhibition. It's just sort of like the end of its life, yeah, so it's tough to like, it's just a strange thing. I'm already thinking about the things I'm going to do next, though, which is, I think, what I tend to do is when I'm showing or setting things up, I'm already thinking about like what's my next show going to be like.